This is a battle of top 25 ranked teams. Both sides off to a good start. The winner trying to strengthen their playoff resume, and the loser will hear chants of overrated. This is Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon, the home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. To the air. It's Murphy. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Now he's bringing it back. He'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
On the option, it's Lewis. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Throws out the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds.
Oh, thank you, big man. Throw another stiff arm.
Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. The short completion of the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it Brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
A running play called on 4th down. The Beavers look to keep this drive moving.
But these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
On the move now. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. 1st and long now after the penalty. And on the carry, he's heading left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
He's dead.
Boy, this is all
the center's dead.
Defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain.
You think you're a grown man coming out here hitting me like that?
He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. Look out, room to run here. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the Buffaloes looking to keep this drive rolling. Caught near the sticks. It's Atkins. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Receiver in motion now. On the run, it's Welch. Fighting him off. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes off in a bootleg. We're getting a scramble. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal up that loss. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Throw to the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Colorado. That's how you finish a play.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They're going to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's a big pickup after the catch, and more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again. Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. To throw, it's Murphy. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Bootleg looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Welch. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Buffaloes begin a new series here, first and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The Buffaloes will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the option play. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It was a pass, I swear.
Second down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 5. Back to pass. It's Lewis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Oregon State, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Card. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry out.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Grab near the sticks. It's Card. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Let's it fly to the wideout. The ball is picked off.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping them out of the end zone.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. The returner is brought down. Makes a start on the next drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The pass is intercepted. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Grab behind the line, it's Card. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. They were not going to catch him that time.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Now here's the toss play. Powering through. First down, looking for more now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Back to throw. It's Murphy. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Beavers will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Sanders. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense is back out there on the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Breaks free. Powering through a tackle. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Gets made on the out route. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
42, Oregon State, 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Oregon State Beavers will take over 1st and 10.
Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quarterback keeps the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Madsen. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Breaks the tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the Beavers pick up enough for a first down here. offense clicking now to first down at the 45. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets him go. That's caught. It's Wells. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And the tailback's got it again. He shreds the tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hayden. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Lewis. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense.
You're a cheater.
Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Hayden. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Buffs. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They start the 4th quarter with a pass. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Beavers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
On the move now. He gets loose. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Moves left out of the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Oh, look at the quick cut. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the Beavers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Beavers.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
It's blocked.
I did it, Dad!
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Grab down the middle, it's Atkins. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
As the first down is still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They test the middle but get stopped. That run goes nowhere.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punt.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good
PI.
effort.
Where's PI here?
Yeah, passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead. But at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy. Run the football and get out with a win.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, it is incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Send the back in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Madsen. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On the ground, it's Robinson. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Beavers will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Wells. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Pass caught. Second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Dropping back, it's Lewis. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
You
Now
bitch.
it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. And he steps out after 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket.
That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The Hansine able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Not much the defense can do here. Time to just kneel down and take the victory home. Tries the right with a quick throw. Nice grab. It's Hayden. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. First down here for this offense. No press here. The defense backing away. To throw, it's Lewis. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Runs through the defender. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't.
If I score this touchdown, we have to kiss.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He'll try a pass here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated.